Readunit Tool Management is a modern, visual and extremely user-friendly system for managing, testing and documentation for any kind of equipment. Mandatory testing and other common sense testing is easily handled and clearly organized in the system. You can see how many days are left of the present test period for each unit. Readunit's dashboard provides a quick overview of the safety status of your equipment. You can instantly see where there may be issues, which equipment it applies to, and who's responsible for it. Devices or tools are associated with locations you set up in the system. You can create an organizational structure that suits your company's needs. Some users set up a company name that includes a workshop and any of their customers. The workshop encompasses all the tools that belong to the workshop, and any equipment you've installed on the customer's premises or are responsible for servicing is included under Customer. A location may also be a service vehicle or storage shed. The product group hierarchy can be adapted so it suits the customer's business needs and can be divided into main and subgroups. Within the subgroups, users can include the testing steps that are appropriate for the equipment selected and the underlying laws and regulations tests are based on. When equipment is later tested, you can simply and carefully follow the testing steps and carry out the testing. This provides optimal consistency and results in improved safety. It's easy to find specific equipment in Readunit. You can search for, e.g. the applicable user or location, and search within the main group or a subgroup. If we want to see how many full protection harnesses we have, it's easy to select the group and then sort by location or users. If you, your customer or an auditor needs to see test documentation for equipment used at a particular construction site, you can easily find the relevant location and the related equipment right here. You can now elect to print certifications for each piece of equipment or opt for a group certification that provides an overview of all the equipment. Likewise, the system log allows you to track prior events for each individual piece of equipment. With Readunit's companion app, you can scan the equipment and see its current status, location, assigned user, and any associated documents, user manuals, CE documentation, or test reports. By logging onto the app, you can also run tests, change users or locations, or replace the photos of your equipment. Everything can be done quickly and easily. You can also create an equipment rental directly from the app. Say you have a building control panel a customer wants to rent out. Just scan the control panel, start the rental, and Readunit now keeps an eye on the number of days the item's been rented. You stay on top of things in the system and aren't searching aimlessly for equipment you've rented out. With the RFID module, you can tag all of your equipment with an RFID chip. This opens up a whole new world of opportunities and simplifies the work involved for anyone managing a lot of equipment, while at the same time significantly increasing the level of security. If you have equipment you'd like to GPS track, we can also keep an eye on it in Readunit. At any time, you can see exactly where your equipment's located worldwide and track its movement during a given time period. Finally, Readunit has a notice generator that automatically sends information about the upcoming tests out to the appropriate users. Typically, a workflow is set up, so the user is notified well in advance of the testing, and the CSO, production manager or appropriate individual is alerted before safety is compromised on the worksite, enabling him to intercede before it's too late. The notice generator can also send information to your customers, e.g. your equipment is now due for testing, contact us by email or phone. This allows the system to help you increase your sales in a professional manner. The system can also call outside suppliers to come to your business to test equipment. For example, if you don't test your own fire suppression equipment or fire doors, you can select a notification message based on unique product subgroups. Your subcontractors are called, and you stay on top of things at all times. So, if you want a system that automatically calls the tool to the mandatory inspection, gives you a 100% overview of the current safety situation, and access to documentation 24/7 365, Readunit is the solution.